to the Anderson shelter.
About in the middle of the vlog, there is nothing around.
Well, what I've got is these, which are, I reckon are better.
In the boat. Look forward to that. Good morning, everybody.
Beat that.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, everyone.
And welcome to our vlog. You join us on a beautiful day, lovely, sunny, beautiful day.
Yeah, but it's cold.
But it's a bit cold.
It is a bit cold, and we had a lovely sunrise this morning.
Yeah. For people who are new to our channel, my name's Pat.
I'm Eileen.
And we are...
Our Narrowboat Quest. In 2018, we quit the rat race. We sold our house, quit our jobs, and bought a narrowboat. And since then, since May 2018, so nearly 3 years, we've been cruising the inland waterways of the UK.
In this video, we thought we'd bring you something a little bit different. Something we haven't done before, so we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, we're going to be looking back over the last year. So it's been a bit of a challenging year this year for everybody, and we thought we'd just look back on some highlights of our year.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And click that bell icon and YouTube will notify you every time we release a new video.
Give us a good thumbs up. It does help.
Yeah, and comment down below. We like reading your comments. It really spurs us on, doesn't it?
Yeah. And also, don't forget to share it with your family and friends.
Yeah.
We
don't say that, do we?
We don't. Anybody that you think might like to watch our videos. Something special to tell you, and that is a little feature that we're putting in towards the end of our videos. This little feature we're going to call the Dunworkin Log. As we've got a boat, each boat should have a log, and not one off of a tree, but we've got a blog on our website, and we've got a vlog on our YouTube channel, and now we're going to have a D-log.
A D-log?
A D-log. And what the D-log is your questions. Yeah. When you put your questions in on the comments, we will show your questions at the end of our video, and we'll try to answer some of them.
Yeah, yeah.
So join in and start sending your comments in.
Yeah, and stay tuned, because we're going to do a little sample of that at the end of this video.
And it will be at the end of this video, yes.
Yeah. So that's not the only changes we're making. As you may have noticed already, we have put out a channel trailer, haven't we? So you know, I think we're just going to be making a few changes, update our videos, update the videos that we're putting out, because we've had a similar format for the last 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
So we thought it would be.
Yeah, I think it's about time that we
updated them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bring something a little bit new to the community. We want you all to join in, so you send in your comment. We're still going to keep the version of the map.
Yeah, because a lot of our overseas viewers, they like the map, don't they? So,
yeah.
So we're going to keep hold of that, but maybe update it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to have some new music, aren't we?
New music, and also we're going to try and make sure we put some labels in on the bridges and things. We know that people like that.
Don't promise anything you can't keep.
Well, yeah, I'll try my best. I know that people like that because they like to follow along, and that's what we want. You'll see that there's a little map that we've drawn of what we did in this last year, 2020, of all the canals that we visited, and we've done it, and Eileen's done a little list of the places that we've been and the things that we've seen.
Yeah, because even though we've only done, what, 394 miles?
As much as that?
Yeah. Yeah, we normally do about over 500 miles in a year. And this year I think we've only done 394 miles, and that's and 285 locks.
285 locks.
Yeah.
Nah, not bad.
No, no. Considering we were almost stationary for 3 months.
Yeah.
On the Ashby Canal.
We were indeed. Yeah. So some of the new canals that we visited are.
Yeah. The Ashby Canal.
Yeah.
The Caldon Canal.
Yeah.
The Coventry Canal.
Yeah.
Part of the Grand Union Canal.
Yeah.
The North Oxford Canal.
Yeah. Llangollen.
The Llangollen, yeah, which we're obviously doing now.
Yeah. Which
a part of the Birmingham and Paisley Canal.
Yeah. Which you should stay tuned for, because we haven't visited Wells yet. We haven't got to the Pontysilty.
Pontcasilty.
Pontcasilty.
Yeah, I think.
Something like that. We haven't got to the aqueduct.
Yeah.
We're due to do that in the next few videos, so watch out for them.
So keep a watch out for that. That should be good. Oh, and also we did the Montgomery, didn't we? We did.
The Montgomery.
That
was nice.
Ago.
That was lovely.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah. Coming along with us.
And I think the highlight of that was the British Steel Museum, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was indeed.
Actually,
yeah, it was
we
lovely.
enjoyed that.
Everybody enjoyed that.
Yeah, and we actually didn't get to stay as long as we wanted to.
No.
So we might go back because we only managed to stay at the end for 2 days.
Yeah.
And those 2 days rained all day, every day.
Yeah,
so we didn't actually get out.
All day.
So we'd like to go back just to stay at the end for a few more days.
Some of the places that we've visited this year.
Well, we were on the Ashby for 3 months.
On the Ashby, yeah.
And we loved the Ashby. It was nice and quiet.
At the end.
Yeah. And we were on there for quite a long time. The only problem was because we spent lockdown on there was nothing open.
No.
So the steam train wasn't open.
No. And we would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah, the steam train.
Loved to have ridden on the steam train.
As also on the Caldon Canal. Mm. we went onto the Caldon. That's been the disadvantage of doing all of those canals during a pandemic.
We went into Coventry, which I was quite surprised about. Yeah. Actually, I thought the basin was really lovely, although right in the middle of the city. Yeah. I thought it was actually quite nice, quite pleasant there.
Yeah.
We skirted round Birmingham, as viewers will know. Yeah. I think Birmingham is still worth a visit. Yeah. It's a place that I think we will go back and view. Yeah. Go back and see, definitely. I think this time round we was on a bit of a mission to get sort of past Birmingham out, because we were heading back north. So I think the next time we head down that way, which I would think won't be that very long, hopefully. So stay tuned for that one. We'll be heading into Birmingham.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't got any real set plans for the next 6 months, to be honest with you, have we? Because we don't really know what's going to be happening.
No, and I don't think anybody does. I think it's all a case of make it up as we go along. And
I think that's probably what we're going to do. Yeah. I mean, I think the only real plans that we've got in the next few months is to go up to Chester, isn't it?
We'd like to visit Chester. It's a place we'd like to visit, and I'm sure we will. Yeah. From there on, we may try and head for the
Macclesfield and.
We may head for the Macclesfield and Peak Forest.
And Peak Forest Canal.
Yeah, we'd love to go and see that. I'm sure that's a fantastic place. But anyway, in the meantime, keep watching. Yeah. Just all of your comments. We'd love to hear from you as to what you're doing this year. What kind of things you're going to be doing this year. Yeah. Where you're likely to be going. Some of the plans that, although you may not be able to complete those plans, at least have some plans. Have something in mind so that you can look forward to those times.
Yeah. We've got plans A, B, C and D.
Yeah, exactly. And we're probably going to get F, J and K and all the rest of them. But make up some plans. Put some stuff in the comments to let us know what you're likely to be doing.
Yeah.
And also anything that is boat related that you'd like to, as we say, put in the D-log. Yeah. Because we'll make sure that we get as many as we can done and see whether we can help anybody.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we hope you had a lovely new year, and we've got 2021 to look forward to,
which I'm sure everybody is.
Yeah, we'll kick the backside of 2020 out, and hope
look forward
to 2021.
And we'll look forward to seeing you all in 2021.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the D-log. In this little segment we're going to answer some of your questions that you've sent in, some of the comments that's been sent into YouTube. We've had lots and lots of questions, and we're planning on putting the questions up just like this, or like this, or like this, or like this.
Just get on with it.
And we'll read out your questions, and you can we'll try and answer them as best we can.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoy this little segment of our D-log.
So the first question comes from Jeff Edwards.
Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff. And he is asking, which compost loo did you buy? What type of compost do you use? And do you have an extractor fan on it? And also, how do we dispose of our waste?
It's always toilet related.
It's always got to be about toilets, isn't it?
Anyway, okay, so we ended up buying, we did a lot of research and looked into lots of toilets.
Yeah, we originally wanted a compost toilet from the beginning, didn't we? Well, actually, I did. That's not strictly true. I did.
I didn't.
Pat was keen to stick with the cassette because we've always camped. We've always had a caravan.
Yeah.
Or we've had a caravan for many, many years, and he is used to emptying a cassette toilet. The
Elsan.
Into an Elsan point, whereas, but that wasn't my job. I never did it. Because this is our home, and there might be a point where I would have to do it.
And I get old.
Yeah, and I just know that I couldn't empty a cassette toilet. I just know I couldn't.
Doesn't want to.
No. I was always interested in having a compost toilet. And when we first researched it before we bought the boat, there really wasn't any on the market that we liked. They were all very industrial looking, very bulky, not ones that I was really keen on having. When the boat came with a cassette toilet, Pat was happy.
And it looked like a toilet.
Yeah, and compost toilets then started to change, and compost came along, and they are quite a recent company in comparison to other composting toilets, or waterless toilets really. And when we looked into that particular type of toilet, I quite liked it. So that's why I
still had some still needed to be convinced.
Yeah, you wasn't sure, were you?
No.
Yeah. So that's what we went for. We went for a compost toilet because of
it looks like a toilet.
Because of the way it looks, basically. And it's a good quality functional waterless toilet with a urine diverter, which is what we like. Do we have a fan on it?
Yes, we do. We also have a filter on it. They do a carbon filter, which you can put on it instead of having the hole drilled in the side of the boat and have the air blown outside. They do a carbon filter that you can put on it, which allows you to still filter the air, and we don't get any smells whatsoever from it.
So it's much easier to empty, and I can do that on my own. Which is what we wanted in case I was left on my own for some reason at any point in time. It means I can do it on my own. So where do we empty? We empty the urine bottle in an Elsan point. With regards to this solids bucket, So that's on a weekly basis.
And we've usually, once a week, we usually get to a service point at some point or another, don't we?
Yeah. Sometimes it is. Sometimes we can go a little bit longer. It's usually between 7 and 10 days.
Yeah.
We can go to it, and by that time we've often got to a boater services. We don't compost because we just haven't got the capacity to compost. And
composting really is to do with storing the waste and letting it rot down.
But that takes time.
But that takes a lot of time and a lot of space in order to be able to properly compost.
And we continuously cruise, so we haven't got
the space so we don't do that.
So we don't do that. So what we bag and bin basically.
So the solid waste turns into quite a dry. By the time that it's all been, even if it's been left for about a week, with the fan that extracts, that's the idea of the fan extracts the moisture out of the dry compost compartment. There is a stirring mechanism in the bottom of the compost loos, which we find really good, because what it means is that it mixes it in with the...
So your waste is always covered, basically.
And we use
coconut coir.
And then we basically bag that from there, don't we?
Yeah. And you can get coconut coir from a lot of these places like Poundland and B&M.
Yeah.
But that tends to be seasonal, to be honest. What we've found is that if you don't get it in just before the spring, then they don't seem to stock it anymore. So we tend to...
We get it off Amazon.
If we can, we get it from the shop. But if we can't, if we know we're running low, we order it off of Amazon.
Yeah.
And we order like bricks of it.
You can buy,
which we then hydrate, and which turns into a compost. Yeah,
which turns into a powder, which we can then put in the in the receptacle.
Yeah. On social media, you get a lot of discussions about how people with a waterless toilet or compost toilet dispose of their waste. So a lot of people, what the Canal and River Trust guidelines are, is that it should be double bagged and labelled. And to be honest with you, that's what we do. We double bag in these black and yellow striped bags, which again you can get off of Amazon, which are classed as hazardous waste. And then so we double bag in this, put a label on it as human waste, and then we put it again into a black bag, which is then so it's treble bagged, basically.
And then we just put them in traditional bins.
Yeah, and then we put them in the bins. And
so thanks to Jeff for sending in that question.
Thanks, Jeff. So our next question is from Stuart Penketh.
Hello, Stuart.
Hello, Stuart. And he says, another lovely vlog, very nice music as well. Not the usual jingle bells. It's not the usual YouTube selection. Do you have a selection, or was this your own music?
Library system, which is online. We've been using a program called LumaFusion to edit our videos. On LumaFusion there is a supplier of music called Storyblocks, and we used to get most of our music from there. We've literally recently this week, changed over to using a different editor, and we've changed over to using a different music library store online, and that is Epidemic. So hopefully we're going to be able to provide much better music. We actually like Epidemic's music, and we thought we would change over to them. It is a monthly subscription, but
which we didn't have with the
Storyblocks. That was a yearly subscription that we had with Storyblocks, whereas Epidemic is a monthly subscription. But hopefully we'll be able to provide more and better music.
More variety of music. Yeah.
So thank you, Stuart, for your question.
Thanks, Stuart.
And keep sending them in.
So the next question came from two people, and that was from Richard Foote.
Hello, Richard.
Hello, Richard, and Dennis Tiplady, but I'm not sure whether that's how you pronounce it.
Not sure.
So hello, Dennis.
Hello, Dennis. Similar question.
And they asked the same question, and they wanted to know, what does a silver propeller designate, or what is a silver propeller location?
I can't answer that one.
So a silver propeller location is a scheme or a challenge that has been set up by the Inland Waterways Association, and basically it is a they are lesser known places on the canals to visit. So what they're trying to do is encourage boaters to go into these lesser known areas to visit, just to get more boat traffic basically. There's a list that you can get from the Inland Waterways website, and there's, I haven't counted them, so there's probably about 30 places that you can visit, and to gain a silver propeller plaque that they send you, you have to visit 20 of them, and you have to
send in a photograph, don't you?
Yeah, you send in a photograph of you and your boat at that location. So on the list is included some of the places that we've been. For example, is Liverpool Docks. There is the Springs, the end of the Springs branch on the Leeds and Liverpool Canal,
which is good.
There is Ripon Basin, which we've been to. Gronwyn Wharf at the end of the Montgomery Canal, which was what started this question in the first place. End of the Ashby Canal. There's lots of places in Birmingham which we hopefully will get to visit when we go down that way.
That's right.
But at the moment we've done about 10 of them.
So have a look in our vlogs list, and you'll see all the locations that, that we've done. And actually, what I'm intending to do, but we haven't done yet, so we'll need to get around to doing it, is when we update our website, we'll have a silver propeller location. We'll have a silver propeller section on the website. Yeah. And you can see what places we visited. Yeah. But obviously, that's a work in progress. So, we hope that you've enjoyed our D-log.
Yes, the first one. Obviously, if you want us to continue, then let us know.
Let us know, make comments, and give us a big thumbs up if you can. And let us know what you think of our D-log. But for now,
thanks for
watching.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.